Alright, so we're back in Rift MMO in 2025. A sad adventure, a sad endeavor, I guess, because the game is still really good. Interesting, when I was talking to people on the forums, one person kept complaining about all the pop-in. You know, whenever someone says pop-in, I always think of Black Desert Online, where you're like walking down the road and trees and grass and things are like not only popping in but popping out. Like, thing looks like it's shifting. Like a piece of grass might look like it's right there, and then move 6 inches up or back or left or right. So when they said that, I went into Rift and I really didn't see pop in, but what I saw was draw distance, where certain things, kind of like in World of Warcraft, when you in the old World of Warcraft, like if you guys remember back in the classic 1.12 client, if you like you could see the grass here like at my feet, but the grass would have a certain distance where it would stop being drawn, and as you moved forward, you could see the grass literally being drawn ahead of you as you walked. One thing I noticed is when I go into Rift, my computer starts spinning, like the fans start spinning up. So there is some optimization. I would say there are probably some optimization issues with the game, in that it doesn't seem to hurt. Like the game runs great. I have no problems with running the game, but it definitely seems to be hitting my GPU a little bit. So this is the character I created, a brand new Cleric, and I kind of wanted to try figuring out maybe how to do different builds. I kind of looked at there's one of the websites out there, is this CAD Rift I went to, because I was trying to remember, the different characters that you can obviously play in Rift. One thing, there are these paid souls, which I don't think I mean, some of these I might have, I don't even know. I thought I had actually paid for some souls at one point, but let me take a look. Like, if I go into here, and like, these are the souls that I have. So under Cleric, I guess there is like a Defiler, Oracle, Rune Shaper. So if you go into here, you can see I've got Oracle and Rune Shaper and Defiler. So apparently I have these paid souls that you have to pay for. But Guardians or Defiance, this is just kind of an interesting little community page you can go to. And to learn some information about the game, you can see these are some of the different souls. It's kind of cool because it does break out the ones that are paid and the ones that are not paid. How do you look? Actually, it's probably like, since the game's so old, like, there's just tons of things I'm not going to know. Like, tons and tons and tons of things I'm not going to know. So probably be a good idea for me to go through some of these websites and just kind of scans to read through some stuff. There might be some things there's probably a lot of things I could learn. But if we go to the soul tree, and it looks like it's free to respec. Like, let's say I want to go in and, I don't know, like, unclick something. It says can't undo points that have already been saved. But what if I reset? Resetting your soul, remove all the spent talent points and allow you to respend. Cost is 0. So I don't know at what point in time it does cost money, but right here it's free. So, and I do know that switching souls seems to be free. Like here, oh wait, no, I don't have any talent points here. I put points here. What if I do that? Yeah, look, I switched and it didn't seem to charge me any money or anything. And if I click it, was interesting, when I clicked it, it went back to what my previous soul was automatically, which is the Shaman soul, and I have 4 points into Thick Skinned. So I'm building a tanking Cleric, and these are kind of the recommended souls. The Justicar, which is the defensive soul for tanking. The Inquisitor, which is offensive clerics. Also, each soul has an inherent has some built-in passives. So if you look at the tooltip here, it says each point Inquisitor increases the damage done by 1%. So the more points you put in the stream, the more damage you do. If you go into the Justicar, each point, this is pretty cool, increases your damage, but also increases your armor, increases your resistance, and increases your base health. So that's why putting points in here is really good for tanking, because it's making you tankier. And then the Shaman one, just more points you put in here increases your damage. The one thing that saddened me was I have not seen any shield-based abilities, meaning attacks that specifically are shield attacks, which is something that a lot of MMOs overlook. And it's like one of the things. It's one of those pain points with me. It's one of my big pet peeves, is that in MMOs we don't have enough attacks based off of using a shield, like throwing a shield or slamming someone in the face with your shield. I mean, like, WoW has a couple, like literally like 2. Like in vanilla WoW, there's like literally, I can only think of like maybe 2. Like shield on a warrior, there's like shield slam and like shield bash, and that's like it. That's like it. Like on the paladin in vanilla, there's not a single shield based ability, like like a physical attack. Now, and later on, like Rathless King or something, you can throw your shield. So I was talking to someone in the forums about Rift, and they said that there's pop-in. I'm telling you right now, I don't see any pop-in. Like, I see regular, like how like this wolf is visible here, and if I move, back at some point, it's kind of hard to, I don't have a back key bind. At some point, the wolf's going to disappear. I can still see him. It's probably because I'm targeted. Let's target something else. I can still see him. He's right there. And now he's gone. That's a pretty far distance before he fades away. And if I move forward, he's gonna pop in eventually. And there he is. So when someone says there's pop in, I mean, I guess you could call that pop in, but to me that's just draw distance. It doesn't really bother me. It's a pretty far distance. I did go in and customize my Rift config file quite a bit. Yeah, so here's my Rift file. I've already gone in and customized some of the settings, like render distance, object draw distance I bumped up. I also bumped up camera to 50 here. It was normally only 20, which just allows you to zoom the camera further out than the base. I can zoom my camera pretty far out. Normally it's only set to 20, so you'd only be able to zoom it out to like, maybe like here, something like that. So, okay. And so, yeah, looking at the talent trees, do we have, hold on a second. Looking at the soul tree, let's take a look at the soul tree. We can go into the soul tree here, soul tree builder. And currently I am Justicar, right? Where's Justicar? Justicar, and then over here we are, I believe, what, Inquisitor? And so the other thing I was looking at was if I'm building, since this server is like, no, there's not that many people that play Rift, obviously, so I don't see myself doing dungeons really, or at least not initially. So my build is specific to just leveling, but it's a tanking build. But there are some abilities in here that benefit other people. One of those would be, let's see. Right here, like reparation. Your salvation heals up to 1 additional party or raid member. So, I mean, obviously, we don't need to put 5 points into this unless we want to get the 2.5% increased damage and the 5% increased armor. And the 10%, that's amazing. Do we have, like, every point you put in this trade, do we have, like, a... Oh, like, it would be really nice to see the stats. Like, here we go, stats. It would be really nice to see our defensive stats. Right now, it says our dodge is 1.43. And our block is 3.11. But here it says our resistance, our life resistance is 21. So if I go into the talent tree, theoretically, every point I put in here increases resistances by 2%. So what happens if I remove one? Let's say I change this to something else, like Dino Rune Shaper. Now I think I have to do a soul reset. Okay, so let's do this, right? And then go back into our character. And does it really change? I don't really see that my resistance change. That's why I'm a little bit... Like, my block didn't change, my defense didn't change. My armor's 426. Oh, it wanted me to, like, pick something. Weird. This talent tree is weird. Because I thought I just reset it. Here, let's try something. Let's see if this is actually active. Deals damage. What is this? Let's find out. Yeah, so this tree is active because this ability is... Yeah, see? It says new ability shortcuts. It tells you when you change talents and put new stuff in. You know? Let's tell you what new skills you've learned. Okay. So we know, in fact, that this is the talent tree. Close. That we're using the Rune Shaper tree. So if we go back to our character... What's that noise? Oh shit, there's a... Here, hold on a second. Let's fix our talents. Just a car. Visitor. We're getting attacked by some baddies there. We definitely want that. Okay, we got Doctrine of Bliss. And we still have 2 points remaining. Increase your wisdom. Increases healing. Additional party members. Increases damage and healing. Yeah, let's grab that. So that's going to straight up increase our damage. And then this is Provoke, which is our taunt. Save. Alright, cool. So what I'm doing is I've looked at these talents. I looked at some of the different trees trying to figure out what is like a tanking build that also can do some damage. The one thing you have to realize is these benefits, these passive benefits by putting points into your tree. Like if you really want to be good as a tank, then it behooves you to basically fill out the entire tree, because you get what it says here: each point in Justicar increases. But the thing that bugs me about that is I'm not seeing it in my talents. Like it says increases resistance by 2%. I didn't see that. Like when I go in here and I look at stats, I did not see that my resistances were being increased. Like they look identical to what they looked before. So I'm going to have to do some research. And also my dodge and my block didn't change. So I don't know. Like it feels like this is telling me it's supposed to get me these benefits, but I'm not really seeing it. So... But I think to level, what I'm going to focus on doing is I'm just going to focus on doing rifts. I don't really want to do quests because you guys know I hate quests. Although we do have some quests to do, but I'm going to focus on just doing some rifts. Because rifts are a good way to get experience. And so we do have a macro right now. We also have some other abilities. My break free, break stuns. We got recall. I don't know what this does. This increases target. We'll worry about that later. But here's a fire rift. So we're going to try to, I guess, destroy some supply crates. Of course, we can also grab these buffs. This creepy infiltrator. It looks like that wolf's head is inside the box. Like, oh, it's a head in a box. Oh. I'm gonna like debuff all these crates so they're taking damage. Grab the red crystals here for increased damage. Throw out my self buff. Grab the red crystal to increase my damage. Where's none of these Guido dudes? Guido! Who's breaking my boxes? Now they want me to break 10 more boxes. I just killed 10 boxes, now they want me to break 10 more. Are you kidding me? Break the giant crate. Ooh. Pick up the great crystal, it will heal me. I'm dying, I'm dying. That's it, time's up. Lose the loyalty rewards. Claim Veterans Award, Veterans Vendor upgrades. Holy crap. Apparently I had a lot of loyalty rewards. Holy shit. Summon a haughty companion pet? It's like a little owl or something? It's a little fiery owl. That's kind of cool. We got a Hallbreak of the Savior chainmail. What level is this? Place this item was not good. Increase your token currency gain. Teleports you to Tempest Bay. Soulbound dimension item. Activate a travel to your. This is for your housing. You travel to our housing. Reward home. Whoa. The grass just appeared because the rift is gone, I guess. Oh, we got a sanctuary guard's helm. Look at that. We got a sanctuary guard's helm. Well, what did we have? Did we didn't even have a helm, did we? It's just a cosmetic. Oh, we got these shoulders, right? Also cosmetic. And we got a nimble armored warhorse. Okay. So here's the nimble armored warhorse. I prefer my ice strider. Okay. What else did we get? Become an Orling and move 10% faster. Increase your experience gained. This says grants the permanent ability to breach the planar tiers. Don't really know how that works. This is just garbage. Daily gift. Just collect. Use your token currency gained. Okay. Teleport you somewhere. Use your token's currency gained. This contains 17 items for your dimension. Oh, this is like crafting stuff. This is more like healing potions. Token. Teleport me somewhere. Let's see. What is this? This gives us experience vials and stuff. This is another potion. This set will grant you the ability to summon a personal mailbox. Summon personal mailbox, new ability. Interesting. Oh, and these are like scrolls that buff us. And then I think that gives us, I don't know what that gave us. Gave us a potion, maybe? It gave us this. A much more powerful weapon. But did it give us a one-hand weapon? I don't think it did. Increase your endurance, another buff. What is this? Reveal a random reward for points. Give us planarite. This is just a collection item. Crafting. Collect the book. What's this? Unlock a permanent rune. So much shit. Well, they gave me this weapon, but unfortunately it's... I wasn't planning on using a two-hand weapon, but it's way stronger than what I have. Damage per second. So let's try something here. Because I don't think we're going to be able to... Yeah, we're not going to be able to use our shield. Let's try this out. Let's take this big dude out. Yeah, this new weapon they gave me is just absolutely crushing things. Okay, let's get rid of our bird. If we can. Yeah, we can. Collect our loot. Okay. Alright, so let's continue killing some rifts. Actually, let's turn these quests in, I guess, real quick. Watch how much stronger this weapon is. Biff. Pretty strong.
Do you see anything you'll... Until next time.
Accept my challenge. Succeed or do not return. Ready to show the world what we're capable of? Good luck. Are you prepared? It's a harsh world out there.
Hey, Vals, what's up? It is a harsh world out there. It does. It's crazy. Yeah, some of this was like rewards, like loyalty rewards. Like when I went to the store, there was a section in here for like, I had a bunch of like loyalty rewards, I guess. I've actually been a patron of Rift before, you know, for like the $10 a month, right? Of course, that's when you buy like the full year. I was just buying 1 month at a time, just like, wow. So I don't think it's really necessary. I'm not sure how good it is nowadays. I have used the Rift thing before, but...
Ah, good to see you.
And here's where there's the instant adventures. Yeah, me too. Me too.
Best of luck. Hello. Journey well.
We'll try to join one of the instant adventures, and we'll see if we get a queue. I don't know how many people are playing the game.
Are you here to help?
Okay, it looks like we did get a group. So there's people. Yeah, I'm now in a group of like some people here. was. Oh yeah, and the transmog is really good. Look at me pulling thread with my big taunt. You see me taunt that mob? You want to see me taunt this guy? Here comes the taunt. Boom, big time taunt. I'm gonna debuff this guy. I'm gonna taunt him again. Big time taunt. Now he's on me. Now he's on me. Ooh. Nice. Taunt. Come on, taunt that guy. Nice. Doing some damage. Doing some damage. And pick up the damage amplifier so we do more damage. Taunting now, taunting. Debuffing, debuffing. Big damage, big damage. Finisher, big damage. Yes. Yes, Morpheus. Ooh, there he is, leveling up, baby, leveling up. Oh, that was his name? There it is, Martin Luther King. Yeah, good name. Big dinosaur. Oh, big dinosaur. Taunting, taunting. Debuffing. Right. Looks like I've got threat. Taunting. Nice. We seem to have done it. A rift no more. Okay, alright. Let's follow Martin Luther King to the wasteland. Let's grab our loot. Lots of void stones. Lots of planerite. Okay, we want to go to the green circles. Green circles is where you want to go on these instant adventures. green circles. Nice. Taunting. Debuffing. Yes, lightning damage. Martin Luther King has defeated him. Alright. Pulling multiple mobs. Self-healing. Alright, I like it. Even just getting here with these people doing the instant adventures is pretty fun. So people like a game that's so old, and yet look, there's 4 people right here. I've got 4 people right here working together in a game that people say is pretty much dead, but there's still people playing it. Okay, that green circle has been defeated. And I'm only using this two-hand weapon because it's way better than my sword and shield. My mace and shield are really crappy. So that's the only reason I'm using this. Ooh, Biff. Look at that mace. Look at that pow. Oh my god. We're bringing the deeps. We are bringing the deeps. The damage. Unstoppable. This isn't even it. I never did either. This isn't even endgame. This is just like a This is basically like a dungeon finder where you just queue, and what happens is you get a group. This is just called instant adventures. You queue for instant event. You hit the comma or you hit the period key on your keyboard. You queue for this, and what it is you get a group of 1 to 20 people, levels 10 to 70, and you can literally just do this non-stop all the way to max level. And the good thing about doing the instant adventures, you don't have to, it bypasses leveling, doing the leveling process, but you get a ton of money. Like, you can see I'm already at 7 platinum, which normally I would have like no platinum right now, but you get so much money. The amount of money you get doing this is like insane. And you get a lot of like experience, obviously. So it's basically the way people bypass the regular leveling process, you know, and it never ends. Like when you queue this, when you finish part of it, it'll basically zone you out into the next area automatically, and it'll never stop. So you could, if you wanted to play doing inside this instant adventure for like 3 days straight, as long as the server stayed up, you could. Like, it doesn't stop. There's no stopping it. You can't stop it. You can't stop it. I think it's something that I think they added during the Rift, the Prime Rift, I think. Something got added a long time ago, you know, to Rift. It's bad and good. Obviously it's really bad because it prevents people from being in the actual world, because they're all inside this dungeon. So you won't see as many people in the actual world leveling. But if you've already done that, if you've already leveled through the game like a ton of times, then this is just a much faster way to do it, and you can make a ton of money, like a lot more money. You make way more money doing this. Oh, look, I'm already up to 9 platinum. Like in the original game, in Rift, like the original Rift, like when it came out, to make 9 platinum would have taken you like weeks. Like literally weeks. It would have taken me weeks of playing the game to make 9 platinum, and now I'm at 12 platinum. And see, now it's done, it's going to say your adventure in a shore awaits, teleport. So it never stops. Like, you just keep doing this forever. And again, the biggest benefit of doing it is the money, man. You get so much money from doing it. That's the biggest benefit. Ooh, water. Look at these creepy fish. It's a pretty... One of the coolest things about Rift is the diversity in the enemies is really cool. Am I gonna drown? I don't see like any kind of a health meter. I am supposed to kill these guys, so... Oh, there's my breath meter. Alright, let's get some air. Also, I love the way you swim in Rift. You're like a freaking... Look at this, you're like a dolphin or something. You swim very fast in Rift when you're underwater. It's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, it's basically bypass. You're not boosting. You're just basically grouping with other players to do dungeons. It's taking me a long time to kill this guy. Let's see if I can. And you can see it's not very, like everybody else has already left me. No, they're still here. I'm trying to get to other players if I can. Damn, I just leveled up killing that guy. I wish I would... See, so I got this two-hand weapon from a loyalty reward, and I wish I had a better... I want to use my shield, but this weapon's so much better than my shield. So it's like, you know... Quest complete. Okay, there's the next area is over here. Not sure how to get there though. I'm not sure if I can get there. Let's try going this way. Those guys seem to have found a path. Don't know if I'm supposed to... This is the way I'm supposed to go. Yeah! Woo! Woo! Fuck! We're kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Ooh, what's this? Earth invasion. Let's head over to where the rest of my team is. There's another little mini rift or something. It's not where my team is though. Oh, they're gonna summon me. Nice. Sweet. Thank you. Thank you. They summoned me. That was cool. Are we teleporting? I guess so. Okay. Now we're back to the water again. What's this? Does this give us breath? I don't know. Yeah, inhaling. Inhaling. Keeps interrupting me. Yes, help me kill. Look how quick he's killing it. There we go, inhaling. Nice. destroy it. This guy knows what he's doing. Ooh. I'm using reshade. You know me. I like my reshade. Yeah, we're using reshade. It would normally look like this, so it doesn't look bad. But actually, Rift actually looks surprisingly good without reshade. Way better than most MMOs. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it definitely was more. It's fantasy, but it's crazy. Like, it has a really weird alien aesthetic on top of all the fantasy to it. And you can see like. Ooh, big monster. Whoa. I'm gonna try to taunt him. The Defiant intro was them building a time machine. Oh, they were time travelers? Well, I was obviously I was resurrected by the gods. I was killed. And brought back to life. And Regulus tried to kill me again, but he failed. Yeah. I don't know why that guy's running that way. We still need to go back this way. Oh, yeah? Probably not supposed to attack that guy. Gloamwood. You gotta love Gloamwood. Yeah, I never reached endgame in Rift. Like, I don't even think I ever got. I think the highest I ever got was like maybe 35, 45. I think 45 maybe. I don't think I ever got past like 45. Oh, there's a little camp out here. Check this out. What's this?
Good to see you. Best of luck. Your coin is always welcome. Always a pleasure.
Oh yeah, the PvP in Rift was really good. It was really good. Like, I would say it's my about third favorite. I mean, it was definitely, actually, I don't even want to say it was that. I mean, it was definitely as good as World of Warcraft PvP, I think. I don't think it was quite as good. It was close, man. It's some weird, like, it's called an Ice Strider. I bought it from the store, like literally like 4 or 5 years ago. Because it reminded me of what Luke rode on the ice planet of Hoth. Thought it was kind of cool. Yeah, for sure. I wish I had some AoE abilities on this character, but I don't. Right now, I have no AoE abilities at all. Yeah, I never did either. I never got to kill him either. Don't even think I ever saw him. Look at that thing. Isn't it? It is pretty cool looking, isn't it? Starting to take some damage. Taking a lot of damage here.
Yahoo!
Alright, so we did level quite a few doing that instant adventure. Let's see. Alright. We've got our typical tanking role here. Do we want to go over to our Inquisitor and make a play for the Armor of Treachery? Do we want to continue down this tree? Do we want to move towards this ability here, which increases base health, lasts 1 hour? Avalanche. Our next ability here causes the Cleric salvation to heal the allies as well. And what do we got here? We've got increases healing done. And up here we've got casting hammer. So what kind of sucks is I don't have a good shield. What level am I? I'm currently level. It says I'm level 10. That can't be right. I thought I was higher level than level 10. Yeah, see, it says I'm level 13. And this is what we got for some sort of loyalty reward, which is way more powerful than my other weapon, which is this crappy thing. We got a little bit of platinum, but it's not a lot. Maybe we should go to... We'll see.
Greetings, Ascended.
Fortunately, I guess we can't teleport to Sanctum.
All threats are fleeting.
So yeah, we haven't been there yet on this character. I want to log into my other character really quick. I probably have gear. Like, I do have a lot of gear and stuff on my other characters. I wonder if I have like a decent shield or... It's just funny, we did that one instant adventure, we have 30 platinum. When we first, Val's, I don't know if you remember, but when you first played Rift, it would take you a long time to make 30 platinum. Like, literally weeks, right, to make 30 platinum. And I made that in what? I made 30 platinum in like 20 minutes or something, or 30 minutes. It's crazy. So here's my highest level character on this server, which is level 45 Rogue. I want to check. Yeah, I mean, it was crazy. Like, I remember before the instant investors existed, I remember logging into my character and having like, you know, I think I had like 5 platinum or somewhere between 5 and 10 platinum probably. And now look, this character has 100 platinum, you know. Now a lot of this stuff is soulbound though. And this is what, level 50?
And to what do I owe this visit?
Apparently I have access to a guild bank. I don't know whose guild bank.
Trust none but yourself.
I don't know what guild I'm in. Where does guild show up at? Let's try. Okay, so social. I'm just trying to figure out how to look at guilds. Quest log. Guild is G apparently. Okay, so I'm in the Pantheon Plus guild. Now the Pantheon Plus guild is the guys, the MMO Pantheon. This guild was started by Minus. And I'm the only person left in the guild now. So I'm the guild leader. So this guild was created by Minus from the Pantheon Plus YouTube channel, and now he actually works for the company that works on Pantheon right now. And so I guess everybody left or something, I don't know. So I ended up being the guild leader, which was kind of cool because I ended up
Consider my interest piqued.
Because I ended up getting access to a lot of the stuff that was in the guild. Show offline, is that what it was?
Go on now. You need to save the world.
Yes, you can see here. Yeah, there's quite a few people. Look how the last time... Actually, this guy logged in 2 days ago. I'm still standing. But before that, it was 325 days ago. See if we can find Minus. Here's Minus. So he had a couple characters, 50 Cleric and a Rogue. Look at that, 18. How is that even possible? 1,800 days ago? That doesn't seem right. That's like 5 years ago. It couldn't have been 5 years ago. It could have been 5 years ago that I played with Minus. Was it really 5 years ago? It's hard to believe. I can't believe it. But anyways, I have access to the guild bank.
Piqued my curiosity.
There's no money in the bank, but there is all this stuff in the bank. So yeah. So I just thought maybe I could check and see if I have any gear, but this is all like high level gear. So here's level 23. Here's level 12. Warrior or Cleric. Let's grab this out. Maybe my baby Cleric can use that. Here's a shield. What I probably should do is learn how to become a crafter so I can just craft gear. I mean, I'm sure I've got, like... You can... I mean, look at all this materials, right? Look at all this material I have in here. I probably should take a lot of this stuff out.
May the flame burn brightly.
Hello.
Well, I guess I... Yeah, my other bank seems to be kind of full. A lot of this stuff... This is building stuff, so obviously I was working on my housing. As you can see, a lot of this is, you know, building blocks, bricks and stuff. At one point in time, I was learning how to do... You know, I was learning how to work on my housing. Which is fun. Housing in this game is actually quite cool. Soulbound, soulbound, soulbound. All this stuff is soulbound helmet, bound to account. Sanctuary Guards helmet, Hood of the Feral helmet. Soulbound, bound to account, Sanctuary Guards, pauldrons. And a lot of the stuff in here is my housing stuff.
May you mend, Talara.
You beg a moment of my time?
Look at all this stuff. I'm going to take all this out of the bank so somebody else doesn't take it. Not that anybody probably will, because nobody logs in. But if they, just on the off chance they do, we might as well grab this in case I want to use this for crafting. Let's go check the auction house. You said basically going free to play. Yeah, I think the monetization definitely hurt it. Yeah, it really, like, the people that ran the game just made a lot of really poor decisions. Oh, I'll empty it out, dude. I don't even know who that other guy is. I have no idea who that other guy is. Here's a bow. Is this soulbound? No, bind on equip. And here's the bound to account. Oh yeah, this is bound to account. I don't even know where I returned. Yeah, this is like soulbound. This is like there's like a cosmetic set. Yeah, I don't give a shit about somebody. I don't know who that person is, Laser. Who knows if they're even playing the game? They had their chance. Let me look at mace. See, these things are cheap. Just the fact that there's this many items. Does it show us how many items? I'm looking for like pages or something so we can see how many things are here. I don't really see a count of. Okay, just 2 pages. So just 2 pages. Let's go rare. So here's a level 24 mace that they're selling for 5 platinum, and this. And here's a level 48. Look at that, like epic mace. Wow, look at that damage, 44. That's pretty good. Buyouts? How does this work? Place buyout, okay. Here's a level 27. Let's look for shields. Armor, accessory, shield. One shield. Oh, look at the price. Holy crap. Requires level 70 though. Level 11. The tin shield. All the shields look the same. Here. Iron shield. That one's kind of cool looking. What level is this one? 26. All stats. We just want Cleric. There we go, Cleric. 11, 25, 51. Not a lot of shields in the auction house.
May the road be clear.
Yeah, but no, I mean I have so much stuff on across these characters, but bag space seems to be an issue though. Like you saw that character's most of her bags, most of her bank slots were taken up by her housing stuff.
Greetings.
Now you can see this character's got a lot more space, in fact, but she's even has like an empty bag slot here. So this character doesn't have a whole lot of shit, to be honest. What is this? A gun. Leggings of focus. It'd be cool if you could, because there's so much gear. It'd be nice to be able to sort by calling in your bags, like to sort by like Cleric or whatever, or you know,
May you live 1,000
it'd be kind of
years.
useful. Cellgramps. Now this character has 519 platinum. Let's check her mailbox. Okay, nothing.
You have piqued my curiosity.
Now look at this. This is insane. Remaining data withdrawal 0. So this character is obviously in a guild. This guild has, what is it? 4,363,460 platinum in their guild bank. You do not. Obviously, they have this pretty locked down. Look, 11 minutes ago, 5 hours ago. So this is probably the Freemasons, the Freemasons
You
guild.
need to save the world.
Yeah, Freemasons. This guild's been around a long time.
And what business brings you here?
Now, can I withdraw anything? I can't withdraw any money. Like, I can't withdraw anything. I can't even draw an item. I have like no permissions to this guild bank. Let me try to just grab one item to see if I can. What is this? Container, crafting ingredients, member. Thought I was a member. Here's a chain, warrior cleric. Let's grab this item. Nope. It's kind of pointless. I'm in this guild and I have absolutely no access.
Trust
Probably because I haven't been
knowledge
online in
yourself.
a long time. How about plate? Cloak. Soulbound. And this character has 102 platinum. Why don't we just send Rue some money? Amount to send 20 platinum. I don't know what this character has. It's 19.6 damage per second. With the weapon I have equipped right now is 24, but it's a two-hand weapon. Alright. And here's the shield. And here's this here. So we should be able... Here's a crafting station. Novice weaponsmith.
Make yourself better.
I'd like to train for weaponsmithing, you think? I think I already have a weaponsmith. I think one of my other characters is actually already a weaponsmith. So probably not a good idea to train anything right now. We're gonna try to... Okay, intrepid adventures are bring the flight to the greatest foes of Talaria. This one, you enter the deadliest raids known to Rift. This one, you just do challenges. Let's try the raid one. Well, we'll try both. See if we get a queue. So I got mentored to level 56. But it's only me and one other person in here. They're right behind me. Burn alchemy supplies. Burn alchemy supplies. Here we go. Hmm. Well, I'm not really seeing too many of these alchemy supplies. Yeah, there was one up here. Good catch. Now I'm starting to see him. No, I'm not. It scaled me to 50 something. I'm 56 currently, but like, I'm not really 56. It just scales you when you go into the instant adventures. Okay, that should finish that. Now the kingdom of Palatine awaits. Look at that creepy looking harpies thing. One of the coolest things about Rift is they have so much variety in the enemy mobs. They have a ton of variety. Really. In fact, I think I said this once before, I really don't think there's an MMO that has more variety in enemies than Rift. I really don't. I mean, there's like that, like that bird. There's so many different types of mobs you end up fighting in this game. Look at that windmill in the background, isn't that cool? Very cool. This is a really cool zone. Whoa. There was a beer. No, I never seen a beer rift. You're saying there was actually a beer rift? No, definitely never saw that. These windmill blades are really cool. This grass, this foliage here is really cool too. Look at that. Look at that crazy elemental earth. That is super cool. Let's kill that thing. It's pretty cool, huh? Look at that fire rift in the background. That's really cool. That's what makes Rift so cool, is the actual rifts. How do you have an MMO that has such really good art and really unique and interesting enemies and pretty decent lore? And how does a game like this fail? You know what I mean? Like, this game shouldn't have failed. This game should have been successful. I mean, and it was successful initially, right? But they got, I don't know, trying on it, idiots. Well, Arcade had some bugs and some security issues. You know, like the client had a lot of holes and there was a lot of cheating going on in that game. Like the land grab was hacked right off the bat. People were like going out and getting land like way faster than was really actually possible because they weren't high enough level to even get to those areas. I don't know how they did it. They somehow like went through the, you know, through the ground or something, and try and like bypass like mobs and everything. It was just really weird. And people were getting land like when they shouldn't have been able to. Yeah, I get angry too. Well, I talked on the Discord about it. I talked to people in the Discord, and they said that the game will never. I said if they could just re-release the game in like its vanilla state. I feel like I've broken record every time I say this, that they could re-release the vanilla version of the game and it would be successful. And they basically said that Game Ago doesn't have the development team to manage it. Like Game Ago just basically is, they're just like a custodian. You know what I mean? They just run the game, keep the servers up and running, and that's about it. And then make money off of, I guess, anybody who buys the, you know, buys stuff off the store, whatever. You know, they don't actively have developers that can do anything with the game, really. At least that's what this person on the Discord was saying. They even told me that someone who was an original developer of Rift would still come around the Discord every so often and would talk to them and say. And of course, then I got the usual, well, we don't have the original game code anymore. Which, again, I've heard that with World of Warcraft, which is bullshit, because obviously they put out Classic World of Warcraft. If they didn't have the game code, how did they put out a version of Classic that was so damn identical to the original version of the game? You know, they had to have the code to do that, right? So, just stupid. But whatever. Yeah, we'll never see what we want with Rift. We'll never. I mean, not unless, you know. It's kind of like Terra, like Terra. Like Terra, I always wanted them to re-release the vanilla version of the game, but the developers who worked on the original version, they're not affiliated in any way with Terra anymore. You know, like that company went under. The problem is the game companies that make some of these games, they go under, and so the game just at that point is lost. You know. What I don't get is what makes me really mad is why can't you just release the code? I mean, just release it publicly to the modding community and let people like how people have done with private WoW servers, how people have done with, you know, lots of other games and private servers. Just let the community recreate the original version of the game, because if you released all the code, they could do it. You know, they could actually do it. Anyways, whatever. It's very sad. Oh, we've got another person in our group now. Oh, we're supposed to heal this guy. Um... Upgrade him to maximum rank. I don't really know how to do that. Quarry the artifacts, okay. Some guy's head? Or no, it's a creepy thing. Alright, I'm gonna get out of this group. You'd love a private server of this because, yeah, I agree. I never experienced probably 80 or 90% of the game. I mean, I never got past level 45, so I mean, there's got to be tons of this game that I never experienced. Yeah. So, 20. This is bind. 29 for this grants. Yeah, whatever. Big sneeze. Big sneeze. That's my next loyalty level. I guess I reached these loyalty levels. I guess. I don't know. I look at these crazy, really high loyalty levels. This offers a quest. How much health do I even have? Yeah, that's not a very good potion healing, is it? What about this? What is this? Contains 17 items for your dimension, so that's your housing. Teleports you to Tempest Bay. I don't really know where Tempest Bay is. Become into some sort of creature and move 10% faster. Claw. What's this one? Contains one as your dimension. Contains a variety of boosts and services. Unlock a permanent rune from an item. Okay. What's this one? Increase your endurance. It's level 60 to open. Grants the permanent ability to summon friendly forces to assist in capturing an invaded location. Guardian's Flare. Okay, well, that's kind of cool. Oh, how cozy Gloomwood is. Where's Gloomwood? That's like, that's over here to the left, isn't it? Let's see. Oh, sorry. That's right. Oh, it's right. It's actually this way. Let's go to Gloomwood. Yeah, Gloomwood's very cool. Yeah, if Gloomwood is what I remember it was, then it's probably my favorite zone too, to be honest. It had that really cool city, like, and it was like all the spiders, and it was very dark and gloomy. But it looks like it's not going to be so easy to walk into. There's another player. Well, and that's a higher level zone, but I want to figure, how do I get back to Sanctum? Right click waypoint. But how do I teleport there? Let me go to the rift.
Greetings ascended.
I guess I haven't discovered the portal
We will find
there, so I can't get there. Look at this dude. Looks like looks like Friar Tuck walking down the road. Yeah, well, I can't teleport there here yet because I haven't, spoken with these gates. I think you have to speak with each gate, right, before you can actually teleport to it. Here's a healer. Source of knowledge, PvP.
Journey well.
Greetings. Good luck.
All right. Well, sadly, guys, I'm gonna have to lie down. I'm falling asleep. I'm tired, but I'm probably gonna come back and play again some more. But let me take a nap for a couple hours. Oh. And then I'll come back. Maybe like at 3 or 4 in the morning and play for like another hour or two, and then go back to bed again. But yeah, I would like to. I want to get a shield. So let's first, before we do that. And here's the dimension engineer, so you can look at your house. This is your housing, right? Let's talk to this dude.
Are you ready? I buy and sell.
Okay, and then here's the
Have a look at my
order
stuff.
master.
See you later.
Some of the
I bring
PvP.
quality to this rustic locale. I always have deals for the ascendant.
Are you a survivor as well?
Alright. Armor chain. All callings cleric. Usable only. Search. What is this? Here's a chest piece. That is level 14. It's a huge improvement over my chest piece. Like way massive improvements. Let's buy this one. I guess. Buy out. 3 platinum. And here's some leggings, which is a big improvement. 76, 70, 129. Let's search by a specific item. 29, 129. So I guess we can get this one maybe. Feet. Hands. Okay. Helmet. As you can see, there's not a lot of stuff in the auction house. Maybe if we keep playing it, maybe we keep playing the game, we can get some people to come in here and play it. Wouldn't that be nice? All right, now let's look for a shield. We only have one shield. Armor 504. So I've got a shield in my bag. Let's see. But yeah, it's nowhere near as good as this one. So let's buy this. And then let's do the one-handed mace. And let's see. This one is one-handed, damage 10, 6, 11. This one's actually got pretty good damage, 11. Endurance plus 5.
Never let your enemies tread in your wake.
This blue item looks really good. Kind of a weird looking, but... And let's see, what else do we get? We got... Sanctuary Guards, Karaz. Oh. Is there not like a custom? This is a costume. You should be able to. Let me try something. Is there not like a costume section? Let's see. The wardrobe set. So I was hoping it was like Black Desert, where these costume items could be used as like like an appearance thing. But I don't know how it works. Yeah, you would think, but I don't, especially when they've got like a wardrobe section. I mean, is this just for saving like different sets of gear? You know? And there's appearance sets. Oh, so these are like just collecting. Like, what's this? Is this just for collecting purposes? Yeah, I can't figure it out. Oh, wait, here we go. Chest selection? Right click to add or remove chest selection. Um, Costume chest. What is this? So it looks like you can do it. I just don't know how. Like we can change, like it says here, do you want to save your wardrobe changes? Cancel. All right, so it looks like if we go to wardrobe, click on this thing, then go to clear this out. Right click to add or remove. It says there's costume chests. How about all chests? Alkalites tunic. Okay, let's get rid of these. Alkalites tunic. And then Look for, is there an alkalites? No. Well, I don't. I've never done it in Guild Wars 2. You said I have to scroll down to the specific skin, click it, then ask to save. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks like I pick something, like. I like that one. And then go here. Ooh, that one looks cool. The vicious. Oh, that's the leather tunic. Hmm. Looks better than the Guild Wars box. So, well, let's just cloth feet. Ooh, cloth feet. Those are cool. Look at those. Those are crazy looking. I kind of like these. And those were plate legs, right? Yeah. I'll have to figure out how that works, but it definitely looks like you can like change the look of your gear, and you can also dye it too. So, and I've done it before, because if you look at my, I think my highest level character on the server, I did it. Like this character here. Like this is gear that I transmogged, and I even changed the color. I remember changing the color on the boots and everything to get it to look like this, right? So I just forgot how to do it. 'Cause it's been a long time since I've done it. But anyways, I'll catch you guys later. I'm gonna get some sleep, and hope you guys are having a good one. And I'll see you next time. Peace out.